Ed! Hey, Ed!
They are simply immeasurable to the environmental world. We are a better world for the life of Angus Gholson. Our community is pleased to recognize him in this small way for his contributions. We welcome you to the Angus K. Gholson Jr. Chattahoochee Nature Park.
Piece right here to 100 acres all the way to the river. Now you can walk on public land from here to the river. And while Angus provided the spark for this, there was a happy convergence of concerned citizens and agencies that made this expansion possible.
I think what's even more incredible for me than the opportunity to meet a man and get to know Angus Gholson is the sheer number of people that Angus Gholson has impacted. If you look around here, I mean, it's all these folks showing up today to celebrate this park, and not just local people, although I will say that the local people that from Chattahoochee who have come today to share this event with you really says, I mean, these are the people that know you best, Angus, and they still came out here. So, I mean, that says a lot to me about who you are as a person. But in addition to that, you know, people like Steve Leonard, who got up this morning in Mississippi and drove over here just for this. People like Leon and Julie Neal, who came from Thomasville, or Frankie Snow, Milton Hopkins, who came down from Douglas, Georgia, or Dr. Bob Ragland, who came over from Jacksonville, Bob Crow from Cairo, by way of Vanderbilt, probably. These folks to show up today really says a tremendous amount, I think, about our feelings for you and how we look up to you, and really look to you for not only inspiration in what we love, but also knowledge.
Mayor James, would you come up here, please? And since you and Dr. Nelson have said just about everything in this proclamation that the city did to name this, we're just going to go through the ceremony of presenting this proclamation to Angus on naming the park for him, and you know, because you've heard everything that's in here, and there's no need to read it again.
City Manager Lee Garner knocked on the back door. I let him in, and he had a piece of paper in his hand, and so he said, "I want you to look at this, and I want you to sign it." And it said something on there about naming this park for me, and so I was delighted from the very outset, and I have been all through it. They gave me a few things to do, like get out a few invitations to people out of town and things like that, which I tried to do. And unfortunately, I know I've left out somebody. You can't do it without leaving out somebody. But anyway, I was delighted with that whole thing. And I was kind of reminded of the lady up in Boston who made the terrible mistake of entering her male championship dog, in a female class. And before she was able to recognize a mistake, the dog had been disqualified. And so some of her friends round and about was trying to console her, and one of them asked her, says, "Well, was the dog recognized in any way?" She said, "No, the dog wasn't recognized in any way, but he was certainly delighted." I've enjoyed this whole thing, and I don't know that all of it's the truth, but I'm glad somebody else said it beside me. I do hope that this is the beginning of something that every community really needs, and I hope we'll all participate, visit the park, contribute to it, and encourage others to do the same thing. Mostly, you know, is keeping a place like this clean. And people like this visiting the park We'll keep it clean. I tell you what, we've got some outstanding people here today, and I'm really delighted.